Hello, welcome back
And then we'd have
to
like an
Jazzgrass
entirely
Gaming.
new problem.
Ah, yes, new
what
problems
would
to
the
solve.
problem of the year 3022 be?
3022. I think like your biggest problem is finding a house that's high enough so it's not underwater.
All right, assuming you're not Dutch.
Massive fires in dry places. I feel like that's gonna be a huge thing.
All right. I was thinking more. I like your answers. But
you mean social problems?
Yeah, I was thinking more. No, wait, no, shut up for a second. I gotta explain more because you're still on a certain train of thought that I wasn't entirely anticipating. Because of course you're going with the climate change, but we've heard of that, right? Let's just
We're all tired of it.
Let's fuck it. Fuck it. This is it's a done deal. But
I forgot the
assuming
music.
hypothetically, optimistically, right? That that we conquer environmental problems and whatnot, and we don't have any environmental disasters going on anymore, right?
But that dude is fucking all right. Yeah.
And it's the year 3033. That's easier to say.
Yeah.
Assuming we don't have climate issues any longer or environment issues, right? What do you reckon the most pressing political or social issues would be
I
in
think
that time?
it'd be about workers' rights mostly. Like
Really?
Yeah.
You think that at that time, because I think at that point in the future, workers' rights are either gonna be non-existent whatsoever, and humanity is completely successfully suppressed as essentially a worker ant species.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be looking back, like on the complete other side of the spectrum. Automation has allowed, and universal basic incomes have allowed for society to maybe consider the times that we're living in with our workers' rights to be extremely cruel and primitive. Who knows? But I
think that's like either one of the problems, like, because how at a certain point, if you all have universal income, like at some certain point, you'd think like, what are people? Hello, let me deal with this. Thank you.
I think in the year 3033, right, there's gonna be two fuckers just like you and me, sat on a couch, smoking weed and going, I can't believe they fucking voted VVD again.
You know what? I don't. The reason I didn't bring that up is because I was afraid, like, it might actually be true. I don't want to think about that prospect.
No.
Because it's too realistic. Like, we're VVD for the next 50 years, mate.
Oh.
It's gonna be an empire.
I mean, it's gonna be a lineage at this point. Yeah, it's like almost like monarchy. Like Mark Rutte's gonna have a child, an heir. Does he have any children?
No, mate, he's single.
Is he?
Always has been.
I thought he was married.
No, he doesn't have family at all. Like, well, he's family, but no, not his own family. I'm pretty sure, dude.
This sounds like something that I would read on a PVV article.
No.
It's because there's populist tends to say.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's fucking single,
about our leaders and stuff.
And in his free time, he likes to teach kids or something. I don't know. He teaches. He used to be a teacher. I know that much. I'm pretty sure, mate. Like, this man ain't balling. Because if he was balling, I think he'd be a little more happy. Oh.
Okay. He's 55.
Jeez, I thought he was like still 40, mate.
How can
55,
someone so young be so cruel?
Yeah. But like, considering he's 55, man, he's looking good. Like, you'd expect a little more wear and tear on that man.
No.
If you saw how quickly, like, Obama, like...
Oh yeah, he's still also a teacher, isn't he?
Yeah.
He still teaches social studies for 2 weeks, for 2 hours a week at the Johan de Witt College.
Oh, and it is.
Which is secondary school. Wow. He drives an old Saab. Okay, well, at least he has some taste.
I used to have a teacher who also drove a Saab. And let me tell
What
you
did he
something.
teach? What did he teach?
He gave
Wait, let me guess.
car.
Let me guess.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, you gave it away. I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it.
So
I was
at
gonna say
the moment you said let me guess, I already blurted it out.
I was stuck between he does either chemistry or he works on cars.
I think the other one who did chemistry also drove a Saab.
Could be. I do know that the particularly large teacher we had drove a really small car, which was hilarious.
I love it when
His car was also always
oh my
filled with...
god!
Jesus, you lucky bastard. So, you also had like a lot of 2-liter bottles in his car and shit, just like
Yeah.
empty ones.
It's like Jesus,
And he'd
dude.
like, and he well, while we were in class, we weren't allowed to eat, right? But he would just sneakily at the window, like, and figure like nobody knows, and just go.
Go eating tosties, right?
Well, yeah,
grilled
and, like,
cheeses.
well,
like
I
he had a
mean,
grilled cheese machine in his.
Yeah, but that's in his other classroom. We
Yeah.
were this was like the I don't know how you call that in English, but trades and administration.
Oh yeah.
And essentially, that classroom didn't have that. But yeah, no, he he used to indeed just stand at the window with a sandwich. And,
Yum yum sandwich.
and then there was our other teacher for trades and administration, and he was embarrassed to smoke.
You know what? That is good.
At least he was so self-conscious about the way he conducted himself in front of the kids. The only times I've seen him smoke, he was like sneaking off to the back. Shit.
But you know what? I gotta admire that. That is like trying to be a good influence.
He was definitely like he was a good teacher. He did his best, and you know, he knew which kids to just leave alone and which kids not to.
Like we did have a couple of good teachers at that school.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we
Like,
did. We did. It's just that also we
Most
all,
of them were shit.
Yeah, we also had a lot of bad eggs. In fact, there's so many bad eggs. If I bought this basket, I'd go right back to the store.
All right.
It's just I mean, I remember one time I got really sick. It was one of the first times that I had migraines.
Oh yeah.
And it was a really severe one, and it hurt so bad, right? So they called my parents to come pick me up. And while I was waiting, I'd gone to like a little bit of a quiet corner in like the stairwell.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just sat down on a chair that was there, and
relax.
Yeah.
Trying to manage.
Yeah, just trying to stay conscious and stuff, because the pain was really bad. And yeah, so what happens is the you know that lady that she was technically like the head of like the lower years.
The blonde lady?
The lesbian lady.
Yeah.
She walked up to me, and she got down, crouched down, and she looked up and she said, "Are you on drugs?" And I looked at her and I told her, "I am really fucking sick.
Yeah.
I do not want to have this conversation. Of course I'm not on drugs. I'm
dying here.
Well, I was a first year at that point. You gotta understand. I was like 13 years old.
Oh yeah.
I was like I don't even know anybody that could get me drugs.
I'm ruining
lot.
so. Yeah, of course.
My uncle grew his own weed. And my sister.
And also, you live in the Netherlands. It's pretty easy to find somebody.
My sister was a little bit older than me, so she had friends who did that. Who smoked a little bit of weed. Just, you know, but I wasn't gonna tell her.
No, of course not.
So I'm like, I'm like, I don't even know anybody, and I'm really sick. Could you leave me alone? I'm not doing drugs. I'm not.
I wish I was on some drugs right now.
The thing is, right?
Go past.
She started but she didn't let it go. She kept asking like, "Are you on LSD? Are you on ecstasy? Are you on this? Are you on that?"
You don't have to worry that much, lady.
No, I just kept answering like, "No, madam. I got a migraine. I got a migraine." And my parents came, and I was so sick that I didn't think to mention that to my parents, right? If I have, I mentioned it to my dad like years later when I was in vocational school, And he still got mad.
Of course, I would be pissed as well. If that was my kid, I'd be like, lady, what the fuck?
But like,
calm down.
But the thing is, I don't get why she did that, because she knew I was getting bullied at the time.
Yeah, it's weird.
She, like, I'd come to her for help, and she didn't help, by the way. Just
No,
so
she
you
was
know,
shit.
nobody ever
Like-
helped me. The only reason they stopped bullying me was because I literally physically attacked one of them.
Yeah.
And that helped.
But this thing, I don't.
But yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
But the weirdest part about it
Sure.
was, like, they always went like, oh, if there's something, you gotta just say it, and we'll try to figure it out. But that they never did anything.
I did say a lot of things. Because, you know,
Like, that was a pretty shit part about that school, yeah.
that did suck.
I mean, it was already like it was quite a dingy school. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, it was.
Like, I remember if you tell people like, "Oh, I'm from that school," they were like, "Ooh."
It was my last choice, but because my elementary school got in a fight with my parents, they started calling the schools all around the region.
Oh my god.
Every time they... so, here's the thing.
That's
when
so
you apply to
fucking
a school,
petty.
oftentimes they will call your elementary school,
Yeah.
talk to your teachers about if they're a good fit or not for that school. So so we actually got word from the college, the high school, the middle school, the school that we went to.
Yeah.
That when they called the elementary school, that they had said some really horrible stuff about me.
That is
That
so
I would
fucked up.
that I would actually yell at teachers and all that shit, and that I would get into fights with other kids and all that shit. So on my first year of school there was a trial period.
Yeah.
If I had gotten into a single fight, if I had been reprimanded a single time, they would relocate me to a different school.
Jesus.
And all throughout that first year, I got bullied.
Yep, because you can't do anything, and bullies are the biggest
Because
bitches
if-
there are.
If I were anybody else, if they hadn't screwed me over, right, my elementary school,
Yeah.
then, you know, if I got bullied, I could have done something about it myself,
Exactly.
and I would have gotten in trouble, but I wouldn't be expelled.
It'd be a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
It's like, "Alright, don't do that anymore."
But, you know, because my elementary school had a petty fight with my parents and decided I should be the one getting punished for that.
I mean, that is so
That
fucked
is-
up.
that is what-
That is like legit.
Well, I
That's
will
dark.
tell you one thing. That elementary school got in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that is good.
They were in a lot of trouble because the school inspection caught word of it through, you know, the school that we went to.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were like, because I was well behaved. Because I was just real. I was also, by the way, I was really well behaved considering the circumstances.
Dude, you've
My
always
Dutch-
been very well behaved.
I've probably told you this story many a times already. My Dutch teacher accusing me of being a liar because I got an A+.
Oh yeah,
Because I got a 10.
you
on my
must have
word,
fucking
on my
like
vocab.
cheated. It's like, fuck off, bitch.
Because I put down that I hadn't practiced. Because I didn't know we had a test.
Is it that hard to believe that somebody can be smart or paid attention in your classes?
Yeah, no, it's just, no.
Considering the school
It's
we're
not
from,
allowed.
I get it, but still, use some common sense, lady.
I have one awesome teacher in vocational school, by the way. This dude gave, he only taught us for like half a year, and I still miss his ass. Because he was so good as a teacher. So he taught the theology classes. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're in vocational school, you know, you're studying IT. Why the fuck are you having theology classes?
We
right?
don't know either.
But it's just, welcome to Christianity land.
Yeah, it was a Christian school. Yep.
But the guy giving theology classes to us was atheist. And he
That
was,
is so
but he was an
great.
atheist with a theology background.
Wait, though.
And he, you know, he told us, like, I have never believed. Not for a moment in my life. The only,
Yeah.
I got into theology because I think the study is very interesting on a
How?
historical
How?
level.
Video game. Video game. Why? 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 I do not believe in God. I renounce you. Bruh. Fucking.
How did this? What happened? So
What?
you opened the thing.
I tried to jump on it, which usually is no problem to get the fucking Easy Jones.
yeah.
And I got stuck. And then I tried to jump out because I couldn't get out, and
Yes.
that just fuck so. I hate this game. I love it, but I hate this game.
This is such a great game, isn't it? Just the shit that happens.
Oh my god, it's the
Imagine
most
calling your
random
dad like, "Hey,
bullshit.
Dad, I flipped the truck." What? I flipped the truck. How? Well, I tried to get in the back, and then I
stuck.
accidentally, I broke space time, and it flipped
Physics didn't
out,
work
and
anymore.
It just started floating, and now it's upside down.
I was in the
so
back
it's on
room
its
for a
side.
second.
It's on its side. I'll try to get it out.
But could you send some help?
I'm a little drunk, so if you could send some help.
My dad actually called me the other week, like out of the blue.
Oh no!
And
that's never good.
I was like, oh shit. So
Yeah.
I pick up. It's like, yo, what's up? He was like, yeah. So remember when you used to go to like vocational school and you did like the mechanic stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have some old books like that tell me how a drum brake works and how to like set it? And I was like, I'm at work. First of all, so I don't know.
First of all, how dare you?
Yeah, it's like, bro, you could have fucking texted me. I was on my break.
Oh man.
But it's like, no, I'll check when I get home. It's like, fuck that, no, it doesn't work because he was right there. And in the background, I heard like, dang, dang. So somebody's already like busting on him because drum brakes are the worst, mate.
But could you not quickly walk him through it?
Well, I was like, I gotta remember, it's years ago that I figured out. And he was like, this is for a truck. I was like, I don't know how truck fucking drum brakes work. But I sent him a voice message after because like internet is shit. I was like, dude, just like, for as far as I know, drum brakes are self-setting. It's just a hydraulic little piston thingy in the middle that pushes it out. And there's like, you get like a lift arm on a spring. And underneath it, you can like set it with teeth.
Yeah.
So like that is basically how you do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hope that helps. But also just Google it. Google it.
You have the entire bank of knowledge of all human knowledge in your pocket. And you choose
call me
for a book from a really low quality education.
Yeah. I was like, come on, dude. But it was fun. It was fun. I was like, lol, what the fuck, man?
Wait a second. Is there an English word for bezuinigen?
Budget cuts.
What?
Budget cuts.
Budget cuts, yeah.
Cut in budget.
Yeah. A lot of budget cuts in education.
Oh,
over
yeah,
the years.
definitely.
And,
God damn it. Guys, next time on Jazzgrass Gaming.
well, you know, what?
How long?
You know how to put it up, right? You did it the other day.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Okay, but this...
The other day?
Okay.
The other week?
The other week. All right, let me...
Alright. Oh, fucking
Get
hell.
that
I was
off.
for some reason scared I was gonna smack you in the face like we're real farmers. I don't know why. But for some reason I'm in
Alright.
full roleplay mode here, expecting everything to try to kill us.
This.
Oh, but it's so close to the barn.
Exactly. So it's gonna be on the
It
roof,
might be
mate.
quicker to just Oh yeah, it might be quicker to just restart the
I think so.
Reload.
Yep.
And just...
Yep. That's what we're gonna do, guys. Next time, Jazzgrass.
We did
Gaming.
our best, everyone.
We'll have music. Bye bye.